Bienvenidos, queridos amigos, a su programa ¿Qué Pasa New Orleans? Welcome to your show ¿Qué Pasa New Orleans? Here we are at Lafreniere Park in Metairie because we're going to have a very important event coming up, the ¿Qué Pasa Fest, our annual festival that's going on since 2011. Here I am with producers of the show, but also producers of the festival, Brenda Melara and Johnny Marcia. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Doing well, thank you.
Okay, so they're going to talk to us about the festival, everything that's going to go on, happening in just a few hours. In just a few hours, ¿Qué Pasa Fest 2019. We're going to go to our commercial break, but do not switch because we're coming right back.
Si ha sido lastimado en un accidente y no fue su culpa, ya tiene suficiente de qué preocuparse. Las oficinas legales de Chip Forstel irán por la compensación que usted se merece. Y no cobramos a menos que a usted se le pague. Llámenos y deje que la oficina legal de Chip Forstel se encargue de todo. Llame al 504-483-3400 o visítenos en chipforstel.com. Este ha sido un endoso pagado.
Genduzas Italian Market se distingue por su ambiente familiar y su comida casera, espaguetis con albóndigas y diferentes tipos de pizza. Lo fascinante es que todo está hecho aquí, en casa. Su propietario, Troy Genduzas, se enorgullece de cuidar personalmente de todos los detalles en la preparación de las recetas que han estado por generaciones en su familia. Para lunch, ordene por teléfono y recoja su comida minutos después. Los jueves son de bistec y música en vivo. Precios tan cómodos que su bolsillo y su paladar se lo van a agradecer.
Conocemos a México por su tequila, su mariachi y el mezcal. Ahora tienes un pedacito de México aquí, en el área metropolitana. Chilango Seafood, en Kenner, 3617 Williams Boulevard. Visita nuestra página web, chilangoseafood.com. Ordena tu comida para llevar pick-up. No dejes de disfrutar de las mejores noches de karaoke en un ambiente 100% familiar con la mejor y auténtica comida mexicana. No somos Telmex, somos como el tequila auténticamente mexicanos.
Que tú me tienes hablando de noche y de día. ¡Demonio! Que tú me tienes hablando de noche y de día.
Tocan sin temor.
¿Qué Pasa? The only bilingual newspaper featuring information about art, culture, and entertainment. Available free every month at different locations throughout the city. Also available digitally at HispanicFlavorProductions.com and on social media on Facebook and Twitter. ¿Qué Pasa? Our community's bilingual resource for news on art, culture, and entertainment.
And we are back. Like I told you, we're here at Lafreniere Park in Metairie, when in just a few hours we're going to have the ¿Qué Pasa Fest 2019, a free festival with many, many, many surprises. Brenda Melara, tell us about what's going on here in a few hours.
Well, it's our 9th ¿Qué Pasa Fest, celebrating Hispanic heritage, because you know it's Hispanic Heritage Month.
And we are producing this festival for the whole community to come out and learn a little bit more about our heritage. We will have over 16 different food booths from different Latin American countries. We will have a Luis and Ana children's area for children to play and have fun at. We will also have a lot of community outreach for everyone to go from booth to booth to pick up some information and see the free resources here in the community for them. And we'll have so much more for you, live music. Johnny's going to be telling you about that. But it's a 2-day event, October 5th and 6th, starting at 11 in the morning and ending at 9 p.m. each day. And the best thing of all, it's free admission.
Free admission. Que Pasa Fest 2019. Free admission always, every year. Johnny Marcia, producer of the festival. We have a great music lineup. Tell us about it.
Yes, Javier, thank you. Man, we have a great treat for you this year. It's been 9 years, everything free, great food and everything, and our local talent that we have on schedule. You know, we have Fermín Ceballos, Merengue 4, we got Rumba Buena, we got Recuerdos, we got La Tranca Band, we got Los Toros Band that's coming from Dominican Republic. You cannot miss that show. And we also have stuff for kids, you know, some dancing, some singing. It's just going to be a great festival.
Great festival, Que Pasa Fest 2019 here at Lafreniere Park, like Brenda was saying. It starts at 11 a.m. and it goes on to 9 p.m. both days, Saturday and Sunday, October 5th, in just a few hours, and Sunday, October 6th, right? So we're going to have Los Toros Band is going to be our headliner. This is a great bachata merengue group that comes from Dominican Republic, and they have great hits that some of you, if you're not even familiar with Latin music or with the salsa music, maybe when you hear some of their tunes, you're going to recognize them, right?
That's right. There are a band that's been around since the 80s, but they're very, very famous. They play a lot of bachata, a lot of merengue. So it's those tropical rhythms that you have to come out and just listen to and experience. I mean, you can't say you've experienced bachata or salsa or merengue music until you're actually at one of these shows.
So we have great food from different countries. We have 16 food vendors from different countries of Latin America. We have Cuba, we have Puerto Rico, we have Honduras, we have Mexico. So many countries represented, Peru. So you're going to want to come over here and try a little bit of all those foods. Come early and stay all day. Lafreniere Park is a great place, like you see, for music, for live music and for festivals. So you need to come out here October 5th. Today and October 6th tomorrow to celebrate Que Pasa Fest 2019 and celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Children's activities, a lot of stuff to do for the children's too. Children's area, Luis y Ana. Luis are two names, and Ana, Luis y Ana, but it also plays with the Louisiana name of our state. So we came up with those characters, and that's going to be the children's area's name, right?
Exactly. And a lot of these things that are going to be going on for the children are free. So parents can come out and bring their kids and watch them play and have fun. And also you can bring out your chairs and set them out in the field so you can listen to music all day, because the live music will start around 1 o'clock in the afternoon and go on through the evening. So please come out and support. Again, we are, this festival is produced by Cervantes Foundation, which is a foundation that promotes the Latino arts and culture here in the state of Louisiana. So again, this is our 9th annual festival. We're very, very proud of it. It has grown immensely thanks to you.
Thanks to you and thanks to our sponsors. It's a long list of sponsors, so I'm not going to go over them, but you can find them in every publication that we have, in our newspaper, Que Pasa newspaper, in every publication we have on Facebook, on social media. You're going to see a list of our sponsors. Thanks so much to you, because you make it possible with your presence. And of course, we're ready. We're ready to celebrate. There's going to be drinks, there's going to be food, there's going to be music, there's going to be dancing. You don't want to miss it. Today in our show, when we come back from commercial break, we're going to have an interview with Miss Gayle Benson, the owner for the Saints and our beloved Pelicans too. We've been on the air in different platforms, different networks for 9 years, almost 10, and now we are here with you. Thank you so much, and stay tuned because we'll be right back.
Si ha sido lastimado en un accidente, las oficinas legales de Chip Warsaw buscarán la compensación que usted se merece. Y no cobramos a menos que a usted se le pague. Llame o visite chipwarsaw.com hoy. Este ha sido un endoso pagado.
Genduce's Italian Market se distingue por su ambiente familiar y su comida casera, espaguetis con albóndigas y diferentes tipos de pizza. Lo fascinante es que todo está hecho aquí, en casa. casa. Su propietario, Troy Genduza, se enorgullece de cuidar personalmente de todos los detalles en la preparación de las recetas que han estado por generaciones en su familia. Para lunch, ordene por teléfono y recoja su comida minutos después. Los jueves son de bistec y música en vivo. Precios tan cómodos que su bolsillo y su paladar se lo van a agradecer.
Conocemos a México por su tequila, su mariachi y el mezcal. Ahora tienes un pedacito de México aquí, en el área metropolitana. Chilango Seafood, en Kenner, 3617 Williams Boulevard. Visita nuestra página web, chilangoseafood.com. Ordena tu comida para llevar pick-up. No dejes de disfrutar de las mejores noches de karaoke en un ambiente 100% familiar con la mejor y auténtica comida mexicana. No somos Telmex, somos como el tequila auténticamente mexicanos.
¿Ha sido herido en un accidente de auto? Usted necesita un abogado que conoce la ley. Llame al 504-483-3400, las oficinas legales de Chip Forstall. Nosotros nos encargamos de todo. Esto ha sido un aval pagado.
¿Qué pasa? The only bilingual newspaper featuring information about art, culture, and entertainment. Available free every month at different locations throughout the city. Also available digitally at HispanicFlavorProductions.com and on social media on Facebook and Twitter. ¿Qué pasa? Our community's bilingual resource for news on art, culture, and entertainment.
Ms. Benson, thank you so much for being here with us in our show. We are honored to have you.
Oh, thank you. It's my privilege.
I heard in a previous interview that you were not intimidated by anyone but God.
That's
I know
correct.
faith is a very important, if not the most important part of your life.
It is.
And there comes my first question. You have said that your faith has been your driving force, guiding you along the way personally and professionally. Can you talk a little more about that?
Well, I've been faith-filled for many years. I started out very young, probably around 12, when I started getting very faith-filled. I started understanding more about what was going on, had a lot of questions. I was in Catholic school all my life, except the last 2 years. And, you know, I grew up in some very humble beginnings. And grew up on the West Bank, on the corner of Octavia and, Opelousas and Whitney Avenue. So it was very humble, and, you know, I think when you're in those positions, you have the opportunity to learn more.
Mm-hmm. Your faith, how does it incide in your daily work and your decisions and how you get up and you conduct your business?
Well, I pray every morning that I make the right decision. No matter what's put in front of me, I always want to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And I ask God every day to help me make those decisions.
You attend Mass daily?
I used to, until I married my husband. And then when I married my husband, my world got a little rocked with all the business, and we were really busy. So I don't go to daily Mass, but I do go to Sunday Mass, and I'm very active in the church.
You're very, very busy too. You travel for most of the games. You are here for the home games of the Pelicans always, the Saints games, and you travel for those too. How do you combine all these things in your daily life?
Well, every day I ask God to just give me the strength to do what I'm supposed to be doing and to help me understand and hear what He's telling me. Because I think many times we don't hear. We ask, but we don't hear when He talks to us. And I try to listen and pay attention.
What is it like to be the owner of two very important sports teams here in New Orleans, two institutions?
You know, I don't feel any different than I did when I had my small design business for 30 years. I just feel like it's a business and it's just run the same way, faith-filled, and making sure that you do the right thing every day. And that's how I run it.
What would you like the Hispanic community to know about you?
You know, I feel like I'm kind and faith-filled, and I try to be fair with every decision I make, and I think that's all you need in life.
I think Hispanic population, a very important part of our lives is faith too. We come from, many of the countries are Catholic too, and that's something that we share here in New Orleans and in Louisiana. So that's a starting point where we share that with New Orleans and Louisiana. Coming from different parts of the Latino countries, from Latin America, from Spain, we were not into the sport that much, into the football. You were not either.
No.
Share a little bit about it.
You know, neither was my husband. My husband, when he first bought the team, didn't know anything about football. So I feel like our lives sort of paralleled as we were going along. And because I didn't know anything about football and really wasn't interested. But once you get into it and you understand it, and I got into it because of his passion, and I just sort of followed his lead, and it just sort of became part of my life too.
Isn't it also because it's much more than a sport here?
Oh,
how we take the Saints, how we perceive the Pelicans.
Well, it is.
It's part of the community.
It's more than football and more than basketball. It's about people coming together and just being together and communicating with each other. And that's more what it's about, having fun together.
What is your vision for the future of these two organizations? What would you like to see?
Well, I hope to bring some more championship games to the city. Hopefully a championship for the Pelicans, and hopefully another Super Bowl for New Orleans for the Saints.
The Pelicans and the Saints are in this same building, right? They practice here.
Yes. Actually, the Pelicans are right across the parking lot.
And Drew Brees has a very special relationship now with Zion, too.
He does, yes.
So, tell me about that. How do you think this is going to work, where both organizations, being two different sports, are going to go hand in hand?
Well, you know, it's always been that way. Ever since we bought the Pelicans, we have a cafeteria that both teams eat in that cafeteria. So they've always kind of been together. They've never really been separated. But lately, it just seems like it's starting to click because we're talking more and more about all of us getting along, and we're one big family. You know, our car dealerships, our office building, we're all one family, and so we bring everybody together. And then from that one family, we create all these fans, which is another part of our family. So I think that's what makes it work.
Is that sense of family what you ambition that you already practice? Because I see you on the field hugging the players and congratulating them and all that.
Yeah, I love all the players. I think they're great. I just, you know, I mean, you just feel like they're part of you because they're working real hard and you enjoy seeing them succeed.
What do you think is your biggest accomplishment?
Gee, that's a tough question because I don't really think I've accomplished that much.
Well, I can tell you from our perspective, you're now a role model for very young Latinas that wanna thrive to be like you.
Well, thank you.
What would be your advice for them?
To stay true to yourself, always be honest, try to be kind to everybody, and just live life happy. It makes a difference.
It sure does. Do you think this is going to be the year that we're going to win?
I hope so. In God's plans, I hope it is, yes.
How do you prepare on game day? Do you have any special routine that you follow?
You know, the day before game day, I prepare my clothes and everything I'm going to wear. And that helps me to be less stressed. And so I can get dressed in a short period of time to get to the stadium. And before every game, we have Mass. Archbishop Amon celebrates Mass for us. And then we go down on the field and greet people and take pictures and then hopefully win the game.
How do you manage when we're not doing well in the first part of the game and you have to socialize and you have to say hi to everybody and you're in the back of your mind, I'm sure that you're thinking, I hope this gets better, right?
Well, you know, I really don't because it's a game and it's a ball and sometimes it goes your way and sometimes it doesn't. You hope that it always comes your way, but it doesn't always. So you just, I mean, I don't get upset. I just get disappointed for the men that play so hard and work so hard to win the games.
That's very wise. Well, thank you so much for being here with us.
Well, thank you for having me. Oh my goodness.
Thank you for being on our show, Que Pasa New Orleans, and also on our newspaper, Que Pasa newspaper, Arts, Culture, and Entertainment. Us Latinos, the Hispanic community, is very, very happy and honored to have you on our show.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
soy el chef Laurentino de Barcelona Tapas y hoy le voy a hablar directamente a todos los carnívoros de nuestra comunidad. Hoy quiero explicar cómo es que en Barcelona Tapas hacemos la carne para que tengan una idea cuando vengan al restaurante de qué es lo que hay que pedir. La primera que vamos a hacer es un ribeye. La primera parte que hay que aprender es que esto es un ribeye, es un prime beef. Una buena carne a la española se le pone una muy buena cantidad de sal en la sartén, se diluye, se disuelve, queda la sal exacta para que la carne quede divina de sabor. Una de las cosas que hago diferente es que le pongo aceite de oliva. Al ponerle un peso arriba, toda la parte de abajo del steak se carameliza a mucha más velocidad. Ahora se deja durante unos minutos. Cuando ya está caramelizado por un lado, que ya está todo marroncito, le vamos a dar la vuelta. Ya van a ver qué color tan espectacular cuando uno le da la vuelta. El steak ya va cocinándose poco a poco. Ahora les voy a explicar cómo se hacen las patatas fritas, porque un steak sin patatas fritas es como un jardín sin flores. Vénganse conmigo. Estas se ponen en la máquina esta y de un solo tirón se hacen. Pues ahora lo que vamos a hacer es una cosa que se llama blanquear, que es meterla como unos 15 a 20 segundos en el fuego súper fuerte y rompe todas las estructuras. Ya verá que cuando salgan usted la agarra así, hace... Entonces ahora se dejan unos minutos que se enfríen y luego se vuelven a freír la segunda vez. Y entonces, ahora... Y aquí tiene el steak de Barcelona Tapas. Ahora os voy a enseñar cómo hacemos en Barcelona las chuletas de cordero. Lo primero que hay que tener es un cordero de calidad espectacular. Unas gotitas de aceite de oliva. Entonces lo segundo, esto es una mezcla de pimienta blanca y pimienta negra. Mira qué belleza. El cordero. Bueno, a todos los carnívoros y carnívoras de la ciudad, os invito a que vengáis a comer una carne espectacular a Barcelona Tapas. Ya sabéis dónde nos podéis encontrar, en el 720 de Dublín, en el River Bend. Hasta pronto.
Ecos Latino Series presents Louisiana guitarist and composer Paqui Saavedra, originally from Honduras.
I'm Paqui Saavedra. I'm a musician. I'm original from Tegucigalpa, Honduras, Central America. I came to Louisiana, to New Orleans specifically back in 1975. I decided that this was going to be the place I wanted to be close to musicians and music and learn, keep learning. And my instrument is the guitar. That's my main instrument. And I'm a composer, singer, guitarist, basically. And thanks to the guitar, I've been able to take my music to different cultures, different countries, different atmospheres. And it's been a wonderful experience for me. I made this song, that has been like a sketch, but I had to work a little more in it, and finally I had it together in these last days, and I decided to record it, because the elements, all the elements came together, which is how I like to do things. It was the perfect time, and I hope you like it, because to me it's a very special song. Pregúntale a Graciela. Ask Graciela. Pregúntale a Graciela pronto.
puedas, ¿qué fue lo que le pasó ayer? Si se acordó de mi querer o solo lo soñé, pues pude yo notar en su mirada una rojez. Cuando al mirarla me acordé que ella es una buena mujer que me supo querer. Es que yo no era feliz hasta que la conocí. Sentí la liberación del que estaba bajo una nube gris, pero no supe entender su manera de querer. Ya me habían hecho daño, hasta casi me hacen perder la fe. Pregúntale a Graciela pronto y como puedas, ¿qué fue lo que le pasó ayer? Si se acordó de mi querer o solo lo soñé, pues pude yo notar en su mirada una rojez. Cuando al mirarla me acordé, ella es una buena mujer que me supo querer. Porque la vida es así, para ti y para mí. Nos confunde con sus vueltas, ven línea recta y serás feliz. Ahora te voy a explicar para que puedas entender. Practica siempre lo bueno y a quien te ama es de serle fiel. Pregúntale a Graciela. Pregúntale a Graciela. Cuando estoy solo yo viajo hacia atrás, recorriendo todos los sitios por donde solíamos pasear, buscando temas para platicar, alimentando nuestro romance sin preocuparnos de lo demás. Tú siempre fuiste amigo de los dos. Te pido que me la saludes, dile que vive en mi corazón. El tiempo pasa y entre tú y yo, te pido mi querido amigo, me hagas este favor. Pregúntale a Graciela pronto y